Why do we wear perfume? We wear perfume for ourselves. We wear perfume for our significant others. And ultimately, we wear perfume to get them compliments, okay? For people to be like, "Ooh, you smell so good." You be like, "Thank you. It's me. It's me." That's why we wear it, okay? So in this video, I have got some compliment getting combos that had, I want to say, like a little 21-year-old. He turned around and tapped me on my shoulder, and he just could not stop laughing. He was so overwhelmed with the way I smelled. So if you are interested in hearing some top compliment getting combos and having a little bit of fun, please continue to watch. If you are new here, beautiful, welcome to the channel. I do hope you consider subscribing. We have lots of fun here and we smell good too. And if you are returning, hey friend, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That does help for us to grow. And let's get right into this video. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the one where the little boy turned around and was like, "Oh my God, you smell so good." He was cussing and everything. He was walking with his friend and he was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to walk up on you, but you, oh my God." And he just kept saying that she smelled so good. Even after I was walking away, he was laughing and was like, "She smells so good." And I just said, "Thank you." I think he really just didn't know what to say to me because, you know, he probably, once I turned around, because I passed him and he probably was paying me no attention, but once he smelled what he smelled, he didn't know how old I was. But then when he turned around, I was like, "Oh, she's too old for me." And I'm like, "Oh, you too young for me." And "Oh, I'm taken." But baby, it was this right here, Carbone by Balmain. But before all of this, there was this, okay? I got a little extra lotion on my bottle, so excuse me. There was this and even the body wash. I had washed with Guidance, then I lotioned up with the lotion, and I put on Carbone. Baby, when I tell you, that little boy was so confused. He did not know what to do with himself. And it was so funny to me because you know how when you see a younger person and they are just so confused, so overwhelmed, bewildered, just they're consumed with their feeling, but they don't know what to say. They don't know how to express it. That's what it was. And I wanted to be like, "It's okay." You know, I wanted to comfort him almost and tell him what it was, but I'm sure he really just didn't care. He just knew what he smelled and he could not believe that he smelled something so amazing. And I was like, "Yes, it's me." If you a cougar and you look for the young ones, this will get them, okay? Carbone and Guidance, and even if you mix the two fragrances, you could probably do that, or even the Extrait, the 46, that might, you know, get the same result, you know. And to be quite honest, this will probably just get them at all ages. This definitely has, you know, that saffron in here. It almost smells like Guidance to me, but deeper. It's deeper. It has a woody element to it. I love this fragrance. It's beautiful. And of course, it's made by Quinton B. She is the perfumer behind this fragrance. And it gives that, you know, airy, creamy, somewhat floral component of Guidance, but there is a woodiness and a deep, dark richness to this fragrance. And I think that's what got him. So if you have these two, try them together because it will have people just lost in the sauce, trying to find out who smells that damn good. And you can say, "It's me. It's me." My next layering combination, and to be honest, there's a lot of body care that I have been mixing with fragrances and they've been producing some bangers, okay? So after, you know, my shower one day, I told myself, okay, let me try out this Soleil Neige. I have had this in my collection for a long time. I don't have the fragrance and I honestly prefer Soleil Blanc as a scent profile over the Neige. This has that, you know, lime citrus note that's just not necessarily my vibe, but I paired her with Hibiscus Mahajad, okay? When I tell you, these two was out here confusing me. I had this on and I was like, what am I smelling? And I almost forgot what I had put on for the day because the combination had made somewhat of a scent that I just didn't recognize. It was bright, it was airy, it was fresh. It was citrusy and it was projecting. Like I was all in my own scent bubble like, oof, I smell so damn good. Now, of course, the Hibiscus Mahajad is a very beautiful rose, hibiscus, juicy fragrance that is super beast mode. But this Tom Ford fragrance added an element of additional citruses and a little bit of woodiness to the fragrance. To me, the first combination is definitely year round. This one is going to give you more spring, summer. This gives you beautiful, whimsical dress that is flowing in the wind, the right breeze. You out at the park, minding your business. You have on all of the summer colors. You smell fantastic. You smell fantastic and amazing. And if you have the 2 scents, you know, if you don't have this, if you have the 2 scents, try mixing them and see what you think about the fragrance. I would love to hear your comments. Honestly, on any of these combos that I'll be sharing, if you have both of them, I would love to know what you think. But baby, this one had myself in a chokehold. I was complimenting me. So again, this is Soleil Neige from Tom Ford and Hibiscus Mahajad from Maison Carvelli. Okay, so this next one is definitely giving pretty girl. I'm in my grown woman. I am looking elevated and elegant. It might give I'm going to church, and you know, I just want to feel and smell just beautiful and somewhat ethereal. And so we have Blanche Bette. This is a beautiful lactonic fragrance that is super beast mode and very sweet. But I mixed her with Dama Bianca. This has that citrusy kumquat note in here. It's also a very beautiful vanilla fragrance. And together, they just made me feel sophisticated, like beautifully sophisticated. Now, I don't recall getting any compliments from anyone. Again, this is one I was complimenting myself with, but it was a standout combo to me. I think both of these fragrances, of course, are beautiful on their own, but together they made magic. And the reason why I even thought about mixing these two is because, you know, I hadn't pulled for either one of these, but I've not pulled for Blanche Bette in a while. Now, of course, it's been summertime and, you know, we're not always pulling for that lactonic, creamy type of fragrance. So I thought about something that was just as beautiful, somewhat elevated, but that had somewhat of a fruity, citrusy component to it, to where it would not be like cloying or anything during the summer. And so this is what I came up with. And she's pretty. She's really pretty. You still get that creamy, sweet element of Blanche Bette, but it's just dialed a little bit back with Dama Bianca. Now, if you have Blanche Bette and you have maybe the dupe from Al Harmain, I believe it's Genou Noir, mix those two. Or if you have this right here and you have her Confessions from Lattafa, you can mix those two and get the same scent profile. Now, if all you have are the dupes, mix them and let me know what you think of the scent profile. I would love to know down in the comments. Now, this next combo I have shared several times. I love She Loved Me Back, and I've gotten compliments, and it's just a very easy wearing scent combo. And you can wear it to the office, you can wear it running errands, you could wear it, you know, I would say like on a brunch date with your guy, or even just friends. You could wear it to a nice meeting and just smell very pleasant, somewhat bubbly and unoffensive, to be quite honest. So this is Kate Spade Sparkle, which is like a bubbly, juicy, a fruity type of scent. It's very airy and just very easy to wear. Very easy to wear. There's some florals in here. This is beautiful on its own, but what I mixed her with is Merit Retrospect. My love affair for this fragrance. It is a pear-centered scent. I love these two together. They are fantastic. If you love a good, juicy, fruity, bubbly type of scent that is uncomplicated, and you just might be a little bit, you know, bored with your fragrances and you have them both, put them together. Or if you have a fragrance, you have one and maybe, you know, you have something that has a pear center note, try adding it to Sparkle. It's beautiful. Or if you already have Retrospect, try adding a fragrance that's very fresh, very light wearing, like maybe Miss Dior or something like that. Or if you have like maybe Floral Street, Wonderland Peony, you could add that to this fragrance. Anything kind of transparent, combo and mix, they will be stunning and fantastic. So again, this is Kate Spade Sparkle and Merit's Retrospect. So this next layering combo was an accident. I was receiving some samples of some fragrances and they kind of spilled all over each other. And these two had got on each other. They kissed and they made magic. What I'm talking about is Petra by Lattafa and Feora by Paris Corner. So this is, I believe, an original scent, the one by Lattafa. And Feora by Paris Corner, I think they're trying to dupe Dama Bianca. If they're not, there are some similarities in the way that this smells to Dama Bianca, but I don't really have longevity, projection, all of that, because I've only been wearing these together. It's only faintly like Dama Bianca. I will tell you that. It's not like a one-to-one. I put these two together and I literally cannot wear them separately. Now, Petra is beautiful. She is beautiful. She projects. She is loud. There's rum, there's coconut, there's tuberose. All notes I love, but I can't smell one without the other anymore. And so once I'm done with this, I may just pull out my Dama Bianca and wear it with Petra, because I don't like them separately. I like Dama Bianca, but this one is kind of light wearing if you ask me. But I haven't been able to wear Petra by itself because I like the way they smell together. Now, when I did spray this by herself, baby, she is loud. She is hollering. She is projecting. She is in the room. You do not need much of her. I had somebody comment about this fragrance and said that they were almost done with the bottle. And I'm like, how? Like, who's wearing it? Everybody in your house? Because you don't need much. I promise you, you don't need much. This is a very beast mode type of fragrance, or at least it is on me. And the florals in here, there's some powdery nuances to the fragrance, and it's honestly one I had to cover up. When I was wearing her, I was like, ooh, let me put on a long sleeve shirt because she doing a bit much. But to add in Feora, just added the right amount of rose, the right amount of, I think there's passion fruit in here to just make this the perfect, beautiful, sophisticated floral scent that has some fruity tones, but it's not like a juicy fruity type of scent. It's beautiful. It is stunning. So if you have these two, please try this and tell me what you think. If you are a Petra lover, add some of this to it if you have it and let me know. Or if you think she's doing too much, please add some of this to it. And it will make the fragrance, in my opinion, a little bit more wearable. So again, this is Petra by Lattafa and Feora by Paris Corner, a beautiful combo that gets the compliments. Now, this last combo that I have is honestly no surprise, because on their own, they're beautiful scents. They're heavy hitters. They are viral fragrances and they perform on their own. They don't need help. So we have my beloved Kayali Vanilla Oud with the saffron, the praline. Oh my goodness, the oud, the oak moss. I just want to spray this on every time I smell it. It is beautiful. And I mixed her with Oud Satin Mood. This also has saffron. There's oud, there's rose, there's caramel in the base. You cannot go wrong with this. This is a stunning combo. If you like oud, if you like vanilla, if you like some sexiness, a little darkness in your scent, and you want to just switch it up, like you have both of the fragrances and you love wearing them, add them together. See what they do. See who they bring to the yard. I walked past my boo and he stopped and turned. I said, oh, so you like it, don't you? You like this combo. This will get you attacked. This will get you attacked. This is beautiful. Again, I wear her on her own. She don't need no help. I wear her on her own. She definitely don't need no help. This is one of the most beautiful oud and rose fragrances that I've smelled. I know there are a ton out there, but this is the one that worked for me. And when I add the other one that worked for me, this creates a beautiful oud vanilla floral fragrance that's deep, sexy, a little bit woody, and you cannot miss. You cannot miss with this combo. So again, this is Kayali's Oud Vanilla and Maison Francis Kirk John's Ouds Satin Mood. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. These are the layering combos that have got me chased down by a 21-year-old, that have swiveled heads, and even had myself mesmerized with me, okay? So let me know if you plan on trying any of these, which ones, and if you have some great layering combos that you have just happened upon, kind of like I did. Also, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. That does help for us to grow. And make sure that you are being kind to yourself. Make sure you're being kind to others. And peace and love, y'all. The world needs it. Bye.